Diamond Painting Pals. I'm Allison Rosen, and today we got updates on Hurricane Florence fever. Oh, I'm so over it. So, yeah. When you have 4 gazillion bags of these diamonds and you want to fit them into the drawer system that I love so much, they don't always fit very well. So I've been kind of condensing the bags down. Yeah, these are the 310s. Can you see this? Yeah, anyways, this isn't even, okay, wait, you gotta see this. 3865s. Plus a whole lot more. Yeah. But I cut down, yeah, there's the precious bags that I cut down, which someone asked why I was cutting them down. It's to fit, so they don't take up as much space in the drawers that I like. But even this is too much space. So I'm using all kinds of containers that I picked up at, all over the place. Mostly the last batch I got was from Joann's. So I got, just a whole bunch of different sizes. Tried to figure out how many bags fit into each size that I have access to at the moment, and then just try to make my best decision as I go as to what will fit into what, so that I can condense these down, still use my drawer system that I love so much, and still make it worth the while to do it this way. And also it's just something to do because I don't have my space yet. I'm still in the dining room. I'm still an evacuee from my basement. So yeah, woe is me. Number one, thank you to everybody who has reminded me that, these are just things and we all are safe and sound after Hurricane Florence. Oh, by the way, did you know we're getting another hurricane tomorrow? Yeah, we are. Michael is supposed to make landfall in Florida. Right about now, those poor people, it's hitting at a freaking Category 4. Oh my God. And then it's supposed to travel its way through Florida, Georgia, and right into the Carolinas, because that's what we need, more water. So hopefully it doesn't just all get so much worse again tomorrow. But so far, nothing really has been taken care of. Just a lot of phone calls, a lot of people coming in and out of the house, a lot of just, dare I say, bullshit. Yeah. So where to start? Well, let's start with the basement because it's quick, because there's nothing to say. FEMA came. FEMA is the Federal Emergency blah, blah, blah. And they said that they are, and I don't have flood insurance. So I thought, well, maybe FEMA is going to help me with basement issues. No, they said, no, it's not an emergency situation. It's a hobby. Fuck you, it's a hobby. There's more money in that basement than the whole rest of my house. You and your stupid hobby. You know what? How dare you call it just a hobby? But anyways, it's just a hobby. You know what they reimburse us for our problems? $51.99. How they got to that number, I do not know. Damn it. So FEMA doesn't want to have anything to do with the basement repairs, and neither does our insurance at all. So that's all on us. So far I haven't done anything because I'm just waiting for the place to dry out. I mean, I have barely even been going down there because it's just too depressing. It's smelly, it's gross. And the rest of the house has been keeping me plenty busy. Our handyman, we have this great handyman, and he was going to be helping us out in the basement, and he was making me feel good, like, okay, we're going to take out the wall, we'll dig down, put the French drain in, everything's great. And then he just totally flaked. He flaked on us. He's been working with us for a long time, and he just stopped returning texts, phone calls. He was supposed to come, show up last Friday. It's Wednesday today. He was supposed to come and show up. Not even, no, a week, like a long time ago, to put the tarp on the roof. Never showed up. So then we had no tarp on the roof still. No roofer, nobody to... So basically we have just been looking for people to help. We're still looking. I still don't... Oh my God. So we finally did find a roofer through referrals here, there, everywhere, who I think is going to be good to work with. So yay, roofer, tarp on the roof, all that's good. So good. No more water coming in the roof. Unless the tarp just blows off tomorrow, but we'll see about that. And then the damage in Max's bedroom got worse and worse. It's just basically a moldy mess of a ceiling in there now. Not the mold you have to run away from, but the mold definitely you need to deal with. So yeah, there's like there's like 3 or 4. Oh yeah, no, the water damage just keeps peeking its head out because now the ceiling and the walls in Jared's office, because his office, one of the walls blocks off the fireplace, runs upstairs through that wall there. And it got really wet in there. And now his wall is rotting in his office and the ceiling is rotting and you can see it rot before your eyes. You can poke your whole finger through the wall because it's wet. Yay! So we found a mold remediation company. Not allowed to say mold because it won't get covered by insurance. So let's just say remediation company to, we thought, take care of everything, like take it out, clean it out, dry it out, and then, that reminds me, I have to make a phone call. Anyways, and then put it back. So, okay, great, that's done. Then we found the roofer. Okay, perfect. And the insurance is coming. Perfect. The insurance comes. Okay, and oh my God, I got so mad because, not because of anything they did to me, but the way he was treating her. So we got a call from the adjuster, Syra, I think it's pronounced Syra. And she said, okay, I'm gonna be coming out on Wednesday. Oh, so a week ago today. I'm gonna be coming out on Wednesday. Since you do have a lot of damage, I'm gonna be bringing someone with me so we can work together and get through it quickly. Great. She comes with this other gentleman who says right away, I just finished my training, so I'm just here to, help out and whatever. Okay, fine, great. She's got a little assistant. Well, that little assistant basically talked over her the entire time. She could barely get a word in edgewise. He was just mansplaining his way through the house while not saying anything. We just kept saying, what are you guys going to cover? What are you covering? And they would say, well, we're going to take care of this. Okay, but what does that mean, take care of this? We're like, finally, I just said, listen, you keep repeating yourself by saying, we'll get it back to the condition it was. But what does that mean? What does it mean? So finally, he had to leave, and then she was here. I didn't say anything to her about the fact that I thought he was a complete dick to her. Not my place to tell her that. However, she did say, I know you're just trying to figure out what's going to happen from here, so let me try and explain it to you. So he was saying that they were only going to cover the back half of the roof. And I was like, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. But then they got up on the roof and they looked around and she said, no, we've decided that we're going to cover the replacement of the entire roof. Thank you. Perfect. Then there were some other things, like basically everything that we showed them with exception of the basement, they're going to be covering. So yes, we have really great insurance. Hopefully it comes through for the wind and hail, so for like the hurricane, because there's a lot of damage, so hopefully that will just happen soon and we can start getting all the work done. But then that company that we hired to do the remediation, they tell us, oh, right, no, but we're in from out of state. Again, with the out of state people. They told me they were local, but no, they're not. Yeah, he told me on the phone he was local. What an asshole. Anyways, they seem to know what they're doing, I hope. But he said, no, we don't actually clean up after. I mean, we clean up, but we don't rebuild. We just take out the problem. We just dry it out, get rid of any problematic areas, and then someone else has to come in and rebuild it. So great. Now I got to go back on the phones and try to find someone else. So now someone else is coming to look at the work, not till Monday. Because the other problem, and where am I going to fit all of these bloody screws? Look at this. It's a freaking bowl full. I'm going to have to use the bags. I don't love using the bags. Sorry, I'm getting my bags. I don't love using them because I find them like, I don't know. I just don't love using them. What can I say? This is, oh, and I've been using like this medical tape because it sticks down really well. And you can write on it and it comes off really well and you can re-stick it. I like it better than masking tape at this point, and better than labels too, because labels are more expensive and I ran out anyways. 3, 8, 6, 4. So let me just get that. And then this is how we do. So yeah, he's coming Monday because you can't get anybody because everybody's booked. This city still looks like a hurricane hit it. It seriously does. There's still damage everywhere. There's still trees down everywhere. It still looks like a hurricane came through here. Then, guess what? Remember I mentioned that there was like some ants? Well, those ants won't die. They keep coming back. And hopefully today, I'm gonna pour this into there and then this into there. Exterminators are coming back again today. Try getting them to show up is not easy. They just like to schedule their time and never come in between, but too bad. They're coming back again today because I can't get rid of the ants, and we are completely infested with like the biggest freaking juiciest fruit flies I have ever damn seen in my life. And when I say infested, I mean it's like an episode of the X-Files in here. It is ridiculous. We have like doors that actually shut off the kitchen. So there's a door to the laundry room, a door to the dining room, and a door to the family room. And they're all shut all the time so that these bugs stay in the kitchen as much as possible. With the lights turned on in the kitchen and the lights turned off in the rest of the house so that hopefully they don't migrate any more than they already have. But oh my Lord, I will insert a picture of the ones that collected in like a few hours time on the windowsill in the kitchen. Yeah, because I sprayed it and then they all fell down, but they're back. I don't know where they're coming from. I have cleaned under the fridge, under the stove, and everything. I'm trying to find the source of these damn bugs, which leads me to the next problem, was that the plumbing. I've been having a problem with the plumbing. Every time we flush the toilet, it comes up through the kitchen sink. Like, not actually up, but you hear it bubbling. And then I heard it bubbling in the laundry, and I was like, okay, we're not using laundry. We're not using that toilet anymore. Finally got a plumber who had time to come out, came out today and said, oh, well, this isn't actually our problem. So I'm just gonna charge you $96 for the service call, for which I did nothing. And tell you have to call the city because the blockage is on their part. Thankfully, the city was very nice. They came right away, cleared the blockage. Had a good time talking with those good old boys outside for a little while. They were funny and good comedic relief. So, yeah, so that was good. The kids have no school again tomorrow because, oh, you don't want to know when the kids finally went back to school? They were off for their last day of school before the storm was September 10th, and they went back to school October 6th, nearly a whole month. And we got the call earlier today that tomorrow they're canceling school in an abundance of caution because there's another storm coming. Yay! I mean, don't get me wrong. Yay, I'm happy that they're home just because I don't have to wake up so bloody early to get them to school. But, yeah, just screws with everyone's schedules. But yeah, they finally went back to school. Life was finally starting to seem a little bit normal again. And now we wait. So yes, the exterminator is supposed to be coming back again today. And I'm just gonna make them do something. I'm gonna either make them like bomb the house. Frick, I'll go move to a hotel for a day. That's fine. I don't care anymore. I just want these bugs out of my house. Please, I can't take it anymore. Oh, you should have seen what was under that fridge though. I thought for sure when I cleaned that up, they'd be gone, but nope. Nope, nope, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit. 6 and a bit might fit in here. We'll try. If it doesn't work, we'll put it in something else. 3801. Oh, that's too big. I cut in half. And in case you're like wondering, is she cutting something up? No, I'm just storing my drills, my diamonds, my resins, my little squares for eventual kitting of the projects. And I like to, okay, so I have a 2-cup method. Into the first one, I just snip the bags. This is the best way I've found to do it so far. This could change, you never know. I just put a little snip into the bags and then drop the bag into my bucket, my pink pretty bucket. And I know I'm cutting open a bag just to put it in something else, but I don't like these bags. And then you just pick up a bag and you split it open at that cut and you empty it out right into the big bucket. Oh, look, we have some affairs going on in there. Isn't that the cutest thing? The guy who works at that machine has a little crush on the pink lady machine. And then, you know, find the more bags, you just shake it around. And then I take my container and I put it in a different sister bucket. And then we pour the first bucket into that. And any overages, you just kind of tamp it down by doing that. And then any overages, they just fall into the same bucket there, and then we're done. And that is 3801. That's the story of 3801. 3819 has a few more. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, what was under that fridge? My goodness. My. So, I started a list of things that I love. I like, you know, that thing that I was telling you I wanted to do. Things that I love, things that I hate, things I'm liking. Okay, so things that I'm loving these days, I have one thing for each. Channel shoutouts, things I love, and things I hate. Right now, one thing for each. Now, things I hate, I could add a lot to that list right now, but I am going to leave it at that. Oh yeah. So, Things I love right now, mango. Yep, I love mango because it's so big, first of all. Nice big fruit. And when it's yummy, it's so yummy. And I have this mango slicer thing from the Pampered Chef that you just kind of slices it up, takes it off the pit and everything. And it's only like 120 calories, I think, for a big old mango. And Sarah and I just, we love them. So that's what I'm enjoying right now. Things that I don't like are no-shows. Yeah, because we had people who were supposed to come and see the basement and they didn't even show up. And I had to go out of my way to be here because I had to find someone to pick up Max and blah, 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 blah. No show. And same day. So whether or not this is actually related to the storm, we don't know, but we do have a hot tub outside. It came with the property. My husband loves his hot tub. Oh my God. So, and so does Maxie. So they usually go hot tubbing, and I've used it like 3 times. But it broke. The compressor went or something. So another freaking $700 for that. In the middle of everything. I don't usually complain about money or talk about money, but this is just a little ridiculous already. So, and they were supposed to come and fix it last week, and they no-showed on him. Ugh. So now it's been done. And then a channel shout out, Rachel Ray. Now, it's not the cook, and I don't really know how she spells her name, but this Rachel Ray spells it Rachel, and then Ray is R-A-E. And she does diamond painting videos, and I really enjoyed the one that I watched. I have a few others in my queue to go back and look at. But yeah, that's my channel shout out for today. What else is going on? You know what? I'm gonna say that's it for now because I'm tired. I have some more phone calls to make for today, and then but I'm gonna I'll add another clip to this, so it's not just me coming on and ranting and raving. You see all the different shades in there? Here, let me get the light right on it. Ooh, pretty. Yep, very pretty. Different shades. Don't care. So yeah, yeah. I just wanted to do a hurricane update before I forgot everything, you know? Yeah. Okay. I'll be back soon. Bye. Hello, welcome back, my diamond painting pals. I'm wearing headphones for no reason. This is Allison Rosen. And today, I'm in a bit of a better mood for this clip. So yeah, I was a little ranty and ravey a little earlier today. Yeah, so I thought I'd come back and just be like a little more chill. Yeah. So where we left off was the dudes from the city had just left. So now things are flushing. Water's not backing up into the house, and I can do laundry again. So hallelujah to that. And I got a phone call back from the mold remediation company. I'm just using the M word. Unfortunately, they can't come out until, well, what date did they give me? I have it written down somewhere. It was something really bad though. Yeah, I think October 25th, 23rd or 25th. Yeah, today's the 10th. So that'll be a little while. So they have to come and take out all of the rotted stuff. And I asked them if while they were here, they would take a look and maybe do like an out-of-pocket charge for the basement wall that has to come out. And he made it sound like it would be like a very easy thing for them to work in that day, and it wouldn't be like an astronomical price to do that. So that was a bit of I'm wearing my skivvies. I want to make sure I'm not flashing anybody. So that was a good thing to hear. And then what else happened? Oh, the exterminator came back. And at that point I had left to go and get Sarah and take her over to tennis, but tennis was canceled because it started raining. So we went and did other things instead. I'll get to that in a minute. And the exterminator came while I was out, so I was trying to like parlay the problem through my husband, who, and it's so funny because I just heard Donnie do a drill with me. And she was saying at the beginning, like, is it only her husband lacks common sense? No, Donnie. It is not only your husband, because oh my goodness, if I have to explain one more time what he needs to say to whoever is doing work, yeah, no, not just your husband, honey, not just yours, all of ours, I think. So, yeah, she said that she felt really bad. She has never seen like gnat, fruit fly / who the fuck knows what these things are, infestation like we have in her life. And she had no idea what to do. She started surmising that, I'm just going to start cutting these up. And this is a continuation clip, so I don't have to explain what I'm doing because you already know. Boo-hoo, yay. So anyways, so she started surmising that perhaps there's like bugs growing in the walls that are like need to be torn down. So considering he's not coming till the 25th, like I really hope that's not the case. And yes, I could start the whole process over again and find another company to come out and take a look at the damage and, you know, get them in touch with my insurance company and all of that. But you know what? I don't want to. I am not in the mood to start from square one looking for a company that we already saw like 5 of them before we settled on this one. So yeah, anyways, unless something happens where we need to get these walls and ceilings and etc. torn out of here even quicker than we think, then I'm just gonna bide my time and wait. I don't know what else to do. I just don't have the energy to do anything else really. Speaking of, I just wanted to say, I don't know if I said earlier, but we have more damage to the house than we had initially thought. Unfortunately, we have a sunroom off the back of the house, and it's too bad because it could be such a great space, but it gets direct sun from like 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. with no shade, and it's all like windowed with there's no AC in there, obviously, it's outside. There is a fan, but like it's freaking hot in there or cold in there. It's like being outside, except maybe like 10 degrees colder and 10 degrees hotter. So we don't get to use it, which is a shame. Really, it's just like an in-between room when you go outside. Like get your wet stuff off in there, etc. I mean, useful, I suppose, but not nearly as lovely as it could have been. We keep toying with the idea of like redoing it, like making it so that it does get shade, but I don't know how to do that. How do I make shade? I don't know. So anyways, that room also sustained actually a lot of damage that we didn't notice at first. It seems like the wind just kind of went ka-chunk on it and just like shifted it. And so the ceiling got some damage, the walls got damaged, and also all of the caulking like is cracked now. You can see like it just let go. So I don't know what the fix is for that. I suppose we have to repair the ceiling that's damaged, take out the wall that's damaged, then re-caulk. Okay, I don't know what number that was. It was 37.55. Let me just write that down. Nope, that's $37.55. This was $37.60, right? Am I right? Am I right? Yep, $37.60. So, excuse me. So, there's that. There's also the walls. I think I already told you this. The walls in the ceiling in Jared's office are all damaged. There's also some more damage in the family room ceiling. I noticed a crack in the dining room ceiling that was never there before, and it also looks a bit soft. So yeah, I think we had a lot more water damage than we had initially thought. So that's unfortunate. But the good news is that I started saying how I was pissed off at that male adjuster because he was just speaking down to her the whole time, cutting her off. I'm not usually like, I'm really not one for like women, blah, blah, you know? I just, obviously, I mean, I don't know how to say this tactfully, so I won't. I just kind of command respect in a setting. I don't take guff or poop or, I stand up for myself really readily. So I've never really been in the position where someone is able to speak over me, so good luck trying that, mister. But anyways, I really didn't appreciate watching it, like really watching it. And I think it also pissed me off because she was a black woman too. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I really hope not. But that, I was just like steaming. I was steaming. Anyways, when he finally left, she was really nice. And she just basically said that they're going to cover everything. Like, we didn't have anything that we're like trying to like get by on them. You know, and she even said that if we see any more damage, I'm just trying to even this out a bit. I don't know why. It doesn't really matter. If we see any more damage after she leaves, just to send it to her. So I texted her today and I was like, yeah, I found some more stuff. And since she's left, she's also asked for like, how much did we spend on gas when we have to evacuate? How much did we spend on hotels? Or, you know, did we have any added expenses because we had to evacuate due to the storm? So hopefully that's covered too. That'd be nice. And yeah, so as far as insurance company goes, now they haven't paid anything out yet. And I have no idea how it works because I've heard different versions from different people, but the roofer explained it to me this way, and he has worked with this particular insurance company in the past. And he said for the roof, what they do is they'll initially pay out the depreciated value of your roof, which for my roof is like $3. So they'll give us a check for $3, and then the roofer does the work and submits the invoice, and then they pay them whatever it costs to replace the roof. So basically, they want to make sure that you're using the money to fix what it is that you're supposed to be fixing, because, you know, they're keeping your house in good repair is part of your insurance policy, I would think, because they're insuring the replacement value of your home in good repair, you know? So that's, I think, part of the deal. Hopefully that just gets settled sooner than later. Because, yeah, I think we're going to start getting... and I said earlier, like, I hate talking money. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I really don't like it. For an accountant, it's not a very good skill. I don't mind talking about other people's money. Don't get me wrong. But for my money, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk about if I don't have any, you know, or what I'm spending it on, or, yeah, it's just like, it's my business. And I don't like to give off, I just don't like it. I don't like it. And I especially don't like if I don't have it. So, yeah. So I think we're going to be like, we're already racking up. This storm was really expensive for us. Let me just put that out there. I mean, just having the debris from the backyard hauled away, to putting up the tarp, to like all of the incidentals, you know, that come along with things out of your control, right? Which I suppose is why you need savings, but whoops. So we, yeah, I was thinking that I maybe would, I don't know, see, again, I don't like to talk about it. On my very first video, I shared with you guys some charms that I make. And they're like charms that you could use for all kinds of things. Charm bracelet. You can use them as stitch markers if you're a knitter or crocheter. You can use them as embellishments if you're like a paper crafter, or just to have something cute in your home near you. Yeah. What else? Magnets. I mean, you know, whatever. You can turn cute things into anything, or just have a cute thing, right? And so I'm toying with the idea of just like, never mind like the grand opening and the big shop and the whole thing, and just like get them up somewhere and available for sale somehow. I don't know, through Instagram, through YouTube. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what to do. But I'm hoping like maybe I can help with some of the added expenses. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We always do. We always figure it out. Haven't been we've been evacuated, but we haven't been evicted yet. So there you go. In any case, so yeah, so when I picked up Sarah, we didn't have to go to tennis, which that poor girl, Mondays and Wednesdays are so long for her. She finishes school at 4:02 and tennis starts at 4. So she's already late. Like by the time we even get going and I get through the carpool line and yada, 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 she's changing in the car on the way there and she's already late. And then she's running around for an hour and a half, smacking a ball, which she enjoys, but it's a long day, you know? So she was kind of excited not to have to go to tennis today. And so we went to AC Moore because I had heard a rumor on someone's video that they're selling diamond paintings there, like not diamond dots, but like other diamond paintings. Well, that rumor wasn't true at my AC Moore, I'll tell you that. The only thing I found there was she's super into her Harry Potter right now. She finally is, she reads like crazy during the school year. During summer, she didn't pick up a book, but now she's like, yep, I'm a reader. So she's like just plowing through them all. And now she's also a bit older, so the books are making more sense to her and she's really enjoying them. So we found some really cute Harry Potter washi tape and like a little dot grid notebook that she really wanted. So of course I had to, you know, get her whatever she wants because I love her so much. And then I went over to Lowe's to see if I could find any better bug stuff for killing these little fuckers. And I don't know if I did, but anyways, at least it's graded for the kitchen, so hopefully it won't be poisoning my family. Like trying to kill the bugs. Not funny, but funny. And then what else? Oh, I ran into Joann's because are these oily a bit? They might be. Not too bad. Okay, no, they're not. They're okay. You know, for all the bags that I've opened up in the past week or so doing this, 2 bags of the same lot number, same like DMC code, 2 were oily. Not bad, eh? Knock on wood. And a lot of these are from the Anna Home Fund store, which I was really worried about having been, oh wait, no, those ones are downstairs. Never mind, suivant next. So and there's the so, and so what is what I have to say to that. Just so what? But I went to Joann because I wanted to get some more of these larger sized containers. So to put in perspective, these are the ones that I've been filling. These hold up to a maximum of 4, maybe 5 bags, and these hold up to 19 or 20 bags, so 4 times bigger. And I like using the fewer amount of these I can use, the better. And so, like here, sorry. These are the ones I worked on a bit earlier, and so these are all the 3800s. So the 3800s are, they went from being a shoebox full, okay, to being this. Of course, you have to add back in this. This is what happened with all those 3865s that I had. Yeah, couple baggies full. Anyways, this way it's like each little bin has their own number in, and then I can go and file them away in the drawers a bit easier when I get back to that point in my life. And what's cool about them, I picked them up at Roses. I think it's called Roses. It's not Ross, it's definitely Roses. And they're like, this was $1. It's a Food Store's Microfresh microwavable container. So they have lids. I'm not going to use them for food or microwaving. I don't think they'd last like 3 microwaves worth. They have lids. I don't know if they actually fit all the time, but whatever. So I like to use this type of storage thing in the basement. So when I get my basement back, I'll definitely have a use for these. So for right now, they're coming in very handy for what I am doing, which is always welcome. What number shall we do? Yeah, let's do this one. 3726. Just write that down here. 3726. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. Alrighty then. Get rid of that piece of poop. And on we go. And yeah, I didn't make dinner tonight because I did not want to stand in that kitchen being attacked. No, I didn't. Yeah, so we ordered out, no, Jared went out and picked up some burritos from Flaming Amy's, which is a local burrito. It's Flaming Amy's burrito barn. So, yeah. I wonder how she came up with that name. But anyways, the place is shaped like a barn. So that'll do it. And they have such good burritos. So that's what we had for dinner. Let me think. What else is there to talk about? Oh, yes, I have something to tell you. Where did I put it though? Is that it? Nope. Is that it? No. Hi. Oh, sorry. I think I knocked you. This is it. Oh boy. Yeah. So, yes. I did it. I bought a painting from Ever Moment store. And I sent them in this. It's a custom. And it's a very detailed little custom. And so when I said, oh, can you show me like in a 90 by 60? And so she wrote me back and she said, it won't look good. Here it is, but I don't recommend it. I said, okay, well, what size do you recommend? She said, well, 110 by 150. Oh, okay. This thing is so huge. It takes up more than my coffee table in my living room, which is probably like 4 by 6 feet. It's bigger than 4 by 6 feet. However, it came in like, you know, the tube and the purple ribbon, which is so cute because Sarah took the purple ribbon and tied it around her ankle and said, look, I'm Harry Potter awareness, like for breast cancer awareness. So anyway, it was cute because it's purple, Harry Potter. Told you she was into Harry Potter. So it's a 58 color. It came packaged beautifully. The drills look pristine. And no matter how I have to come hell or high water, I'm gonna try and figure out how to do this one next, even though it's 4 by 6 feet. Yeah, yeah, this is a 5 by 7 card. Anyways, here's a list of numbers on the back. They were so overly generous with the number of diamonds that they sent. Like, I was like, there must be a mistake. No way. Like, for some of them, I think I remember this one in particular, 677. It was like 2,400 or so that I needed. They sent me like 6,000. It's like, there must be a mistake. But it was consistent the whole way through. There was like, they would have enough, and then there would be like 1,000 more. Yeah, so I'm happy about that, because good drills are good drills, and I can use them on other paintings too. And if they live up to the hype when I sit down to actually do the painting, then from now on, I will only be ordering from them. I don't need to order very many, because Lord knows I have enough to keep me busy for quite a long time. So I honestly am not in love with their everyday inventory. I've never seen anything that I would like. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll get that. Nothing, really. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't looked in the right place, but I would do customs for sure. Zoe was very nice to deal with. And yeah, so that's on deck. As soon as I have to clear off the dining room table, which is, I think, bigger than that. Yeah, is it bigger? Yeah, is it as wide? Yeah, it's gotta be. Anyways, this is a big dining room table, so we should be fine. And I've already like set up the card table that I pulled out of the garage for dinner, so that's done. I was so close to buying a desk today. I mean, not that close, because I didn't feel like putting it together at all. But like the tilty desk at AC Moore was half off. Still $100, but a pretty decent desk, because I've been looking at them, and it had like, you know, a fair number of drawers, and it tilted. Part of it tilted and part of it stayed flat, and there was like enough accoutrements around it and whatever. But I really did not feel like building it, and I didn't feel like finding a space for it. So that's that. And I have my tabletop easel that I can bring up if need be. But like I said, before I can get started on that, I had to clean up this space, and I figured the only way to clean it up was to get the drills put away, and I didn't feel like standing there like trying to shove these into all the drawers. So I'm gonna just organize them. If I can't fit them in, fine, they're organized into their little buckets for now. I'm not using these drills right now anyways. I'm gonna use the Ever Moment ones, which I have packed away separately. And yeah, I will let you know as soon as that happens. But of course I will. 37, yeah, 27. How many were there? There were quite a few, eh? I think I'm just gonna do this. It's always like, oh, which container will they fit in? Pick up these loose ones. That's the thing about not being in the basement. The basement's covered in drills. I'll just say that. But being upstairs, like, I don't want them everywhere. So I'm being a little more careful with the flyaways. Take me to the moon. Let me. Oh, perfect. Look at that. It's nice when they just fit perfectly. Is there anything really else? See, that's the thing. My mind has just been totally taken up with, yeah, getting through the day, pretty much. So, it's so annoying. It's really annoying to have to fix your house. And you don't know, I've never had to do any of this stuff before. I don't even know what's right and what's wrong. But thank you to, I do want to say, like, thank you to everyone who commented on the update to the hurricane, the first video that I did after we returned. I really thought, I was like, oh my God, I'm such a baby. Like, oh, my roof leaked. Oh, I lost all the food in my freezer. Woe is me, you know? I thought, oh my God, I'm being such a baby. Everyone's gonna be like, wow, you are just gonna have to grow up because you didn't have it so bad compared to a lot of others. I was kind of like bracing myself for that kind of response, but no, everyone was like, it's gonna be okay. This sucks, but you know, it'll be fine. I'm so sorry you're going through this. People were very, very supportive. So I really, really appreciated that. You know, it's just kudos to you guys. And the fact that I knew doing diamond painting videos was going to be the way to go because people are just so nice. And it made me feel really good that everyone was like, no, you have the right to complain about it. It sucks. Poor Max, school's off again tomorrow. He just wants his routine. That kid, he's just like, oh my God, why, mommy, why? Poor guy. Yeah, he needs his routine back so badly. This week he was back in school. He went back last Thursday. And he is loving school, by the way. In one of my first videos, I was talking about how I was really nervous for both of my kids starting middle school. And he has said like more than once that he loves his school. He likes it even more than he liked elementary school, which he adored. He loved his teachers and they loved him. Yeah, he's getting great feedback from the teachers. They're enjoying his company and he's, you know, he's very well behaved and he's got great manners, which I expected nothing less because he's always been that well behaved and polite for all of his adventures outside the home, let's say. He saves, you know, the best for home, as a lot of kids do. But he's been pretty delicious nonetheless. The worst is that, you know, in the evenings, everyone's kind of just tired, you know? We want to just do something on our own. Jared wants to go upstairs in his office and post on Facebook or whatever, you know, respond to his emails. Mostly he wants to post on Facebook about whatever ill of the day is bothering him. Sarah wants to either go to her room and like do some art project or read her book. I want to do this. And Maxie wants to do anything not on his own. Anything but be doing something on his own. And so it becomes hard because he's just disruptive. And we're all tired and just don't feel like playing. But the last few days I will give him give him props. He's been really good. And that always, it's just his mood and his demeanor and attitude is really what spells the attitude and demeanor of the whole house. Because the three of us are really chill. You know, we don't, well, Jared's not super chill, but he just keeps to himself anyways for the most part. You know, he'll come downstairs and rant about certain things. I didn't mean to say stupid. He'll come downstairs and rant about certain things of the ills of the world that are bothering him today. Or some backup program isn't working properly, or some piece of blah, blah, blah. Mostly he just walks through a room and talks to himself, and we just kind of smile and nod. And then, yeah, so we're kind of like just all very happy doing our own thing. And if Max isn't, well then ain't nobody happy doing their own thing. And it's always left up to me to, of course, be the peacekeeper. And, you know, I don't always want to be the peacekeeper. Sometimes I'm not in the mood either, you know? But but bless his heart, he just loves his mama. So so much, and I guess I just have the magic touch. So he will just bother until whoever he is bothering can't take it anymore and calls for me and says, Mom or Allie or Alan, or, you know, can you please do something about Max? What? What do you want me to do? Yeah. So I try to just, what else are you gonna do? You try to calm him down. If he's really flying off, you know, you try to like really calm him down and help him ground himself again, using calm voice and calm words, and, you know, asking him what he can hear and what he can smell, just to lower the levels. And then I have to be with him. I have to stay with him and calm him down and do things that he wants to do. And honestly, I don't always want to. So that's why, you know, anyways, I'm just complaining about nothing because he didn't even do that in the last couple of days. So why am I even complaining? No reason. No reason at all. I should just be thankful that he's so sweet. We do this thing called feedie talk. I don't know where it came from. Where the kids will sit down on the couch and they'll either each give me a foot, or one kid will give me both of their feet, and I'll have their little feet on me, and I'll have conversations between each other. We'll do like middle school conversations. Like last year we pretend to be in middle school and be like, hey, how's it going? I'm good, how are you? Like just stupid things, you know. Or we'll imitate each other in the family. So when I'm imitating Sarah for Max, it'll be like, Max, blah, 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 blah. And he laughs so hard because, oh yes, she does boss him around, but good. She's very sweet to him, but she also is like totally like taskmaster with him, which I'm not going to complain about. I think it's great. So yeah, you know, sometimes he'll ask for something and she'll be like, no, you can't. And I'll be like, sure, why not? And I'll just look at her and I'm like, you're so mean to him. He can have something, it's okay. Yeah, makes me laugh. I'm like, you're a really mean mom. But no, she's not. She's great to him. And yeah, she's just like, you know, helping. You know, they're twins, but she is like the older sibling. And in a lot of families, oh my God, 3761. They're not gonna fit in here because look, I have all this pile too. Never mind. Didn't even realize I had 2 piles of them going. Take that off. Put that away. And we'll pull out the big guns. I don't know if that'll fit in here, but we will try. I don't feel like counting. I just feel like plopping. Oh, I'm getting so hot. Whew. Hot flashes. I gotta take off my slippers. Maybe that'll help. I'm so uncomfortable where I'm sitting. I'm sitting on, like, we have a dining room table. On one side it's a bench, on the other side is 3 chairs. Chairs are so not comfortable. I hate them. And the bench is still like a wooden bench. So I've got like a pillow under my butt, a pillow behind my back. I'm so uncomfortable sitting here that, yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to, I don't know, I gotta get back downstairs. I'm gonna clean it out maybe tomorrow. Kids are home from school. I can probably get them to help me. And just clean it out down there. Like, just get rid of everything that's damaged and, you know, at least it's not, at least it's not soaking wet. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, tomorrow we're getting a tropical storm. It'll get nice and wet again. Forget that. Cancel last. Yippee-ki-yay. I'll keep it clean. Speaking of, I was watching Stitcherista's video today, and she started saying how she wasn't going to be doing a lot of videos anymore. And while I totally appreciate that doing a lot of videos is a lot of work, I was like, oh, but I like that you post a video every day. And I like that yeah, no, don't stop. Anyways, I can't tell you the number of times I've gone over to her channel and left a comment and been like, you should come watch me. I'm sure you'd like me. You like me, come play. I don't know what my infatuation is with this poor woman who's like, who is this crazy woman basically stalking me? But yeah, I'm like, I know we could be best friends. I just know it. If only you would give me a chance. That's okay. There are lots of people that want to be my friend. I had a lot of responses to my friend requests that I put out on a video, and I appreciate every single one of them. And it's been nice getting to know some people a little bit better. It's like comforting. Wendy and I from, oh, that was another comment. Don't just say the names of YouTubers, tell me their channels. So, and one of them in particular was, who is this Wendy? So Wendy from the channel Gone Off My Meds. We've been speaking on the phone a couple of times, and man, we just laugh the whole time. It gets like, we can't even catch our breath half the time. We're laughing so hard about who knows what. Just funny stuff, you know? It's so funny. And I think we can appreciate each other's like husbands, because I think we're both married to a similar style of man. Although hers is very handy and mine is very not. Very not. But mine is very hands-off about like all this stuff on the table. He has no idea what's happening over here. He walked by the other day and was like, what is all of this? And I said, it's my thing that I like doing. And he said, are you making money off of it? I said, no, I'm making things for our beautiful home. I'm gonna make our home so pretty. And he's like, uh-huh, okay. And he just walked away. Whatever. At least he asked, are you making money instead of, are you spending money? Because I didn't have to lie too much for the first question. No, I don't lie. Of course he knows, but it's just like, yeah, probably a little bit more than I should though. Shh. But I'm not buying anything else. I am finished buying. Done. Gonzo. Although I did, no, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Yeah. I am getting kind of tired though, because it's late. What time is it? Oh, it's 5 to 4 and I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I thought today I would work a nap in, but there were so many people coming and going that it didn't happen. And yeah, I really didn't. I got into bed at like 3:30, didn't fall asleep right away, and I get up with Max at 7:15. So yeah, not a whole lot of sleeping going on last night. So I think now I'm just kind of punch drunk, you know, like when you're so tired, you're like awake again. But I'm not that awake, so it's time for me to start thinking of something really witty to say for my, you know, repartee at the end of a video. But, you know, anyways, until next time, don't forget to change your garbage every day because you might get fruit fly infestation. Yes, there, I said it. Although, that's not why I got it. Hey guys, yep, I'm back again. Third clip for this video. I know I officially said goodbye on the last clip, but I don't feel like doing a whole other video. I'm still gonna be doing this for weeks, but anyways. Thought, well, why do another video of me doing the same thing? if I'm almost done, because I'm nearly finished. The 700s is the last group of numbers that I have to do. Not very much left at all. But guess what? I forgot. Maybe I remembered, but then I forgot. I had a big old box of drills that came in with some paintings just before we left town that I never sorted through. So I found those downstairs, and I figured, you know, it's not a very comfortable place to paint here, to diamond paint. I did finish a painting that I started in Florida. Love it. But it's not that comfortable. So I don't know. I just figured, why not Uber organize once I'm organizing and just get it all done and just sit and do this, and it's easier to be disrupted and start up again and all that jazz. So let's just keep going. I did go back out to Joann's and buy even more containers because I was quickly running out, because there's a whole lot of mess of drills here. There's a lot of stuff. So let's pick up where we left off last night. And my phone, I have the new iPhone XS Max. Guys, it has 512 gigabytes of space on it. I know, it's gigantic and it's lovely. Still getting used to it, like the face recognition to turn it on, and then no home screen, you gotta like flick up to get there, because it uses up the whole screen. There's no bar at the bottom with the thumb thing in the middle. Like there's nothing else in the way, no bezel. So yeah, but then when I plugged it into my computer to transfer the videos that I recorded yesterday, and they did not transfer. Didn't even recognize the phone. So Jared was like, well, let's figure this out. And I said, you know what? It's not what I feel like doing right now. I have a lot of things I have to do today, and that wasn't supposed to be one of them. So we'll do it another time. I thought later on today, but then, yeah, just the day got away. So anyways, there you go. That's that. So because I couldn't get the videos off my phone and then edited and put up today, I thought it would go up today. Today, by the way, is Thursday, October something or other. What was that? Oh, then washing machine. Friday, October. It's okay. No, to me it's still Thursday because it's 1 a.m. Thursday night, but my iPad tells me it's 1 on Friday. But anyways, it's Thursday, October the 12th. Nope. October the 11th. And I thought it would go up today, but I guess hopefully it'll go up tomorrow if I can figure out why. I'm sure I can. I just have to put my mind to it. Yeah. So there you have it. Then, yeah, so school was canceled today because of hurricane, but by the time we could just call it tropical breeze. It was not a big deal here at all in Wilmington, thank goodness. But, oh geez, Jesus Christ, did you see the footage of what happened in Florida? Whoa. I mean, their cities are just gone. They're gone. They are bye-bye. Yeah. Houses were floating down the street. Yeah, unbelievable. My heart. Oh my God, those poor people. I mean, that's just not even funny. Thankfully, my parents live not anywhere near where Florida was hit. And yeah, so can you imagine, we get hit here, go down there just to, evacuate, and then not even a month later, they would get hit by the hurricane too? No, that would just be horrendous. Still horrendous, but not to my personal family. Did finally, yeah, I told you, that they're not coming till the 25th to do the rest, to do some of the work. And so finally I did go downstairs today just to see, like, what am I really dealing with here? And I definitely decided that all the towels that I put down, I'm not even gonna try and wash them and put them in like a special, like I bought these storage bins that I was gonna just put like storm towels or flood towels on. I'm not even doing that. I'm not even gonna try and save them because they're disgusting. And like there was bugs in it, like not the bugs we have in the kitchen, but like just like basement kind of creepy crawly things, you know. Ugh. So yeah, nope, not doing that. So I've put them into big old garbage bags, which immediately were so heavy because they're still waterlogged. So yeah, so I think it's Saturday. Jared will help me just drag everything up to the curb and finally just get that stuff out of the house and dealt with. And I'm gonna see if the carpets can maybe be saved. I mean, I'm not that picky, so if it's not like gonna be disgusting full of mold, maybe I can just keep my stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm making a big bad mistake. Excuse me, but yeah, we'll have to, I guess I'll have to wait and see. I wonder how many this was and would it fit in. I think it is gonna fit in here. Do you think? I don't even know where it's filming, I'm so sorry. Wish I did, but I still can't see. And I've been trying to find an app that like Donnie uses from Diamond Painting by Donnie, that she can film on her phone and see it playing on her iPad so she knows if she's in screen or not. And I asked her what she uses, but she uses something that's, she has a Samsung, so it's different software altogether. It's like a Google Play software. So I was like, well, that's not gonna help me. But I don't know what to search for, like what term to put in the search box to find it. Because if I put like broadcast, it's just like AirPlay and how to stream things. And then if I put show me what I'm videoing from my phone to my iPad, nothing. I mean, obviously doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. So if anybody does know, please let me know. I'd love to know if I'm actually in the screen and what you guys can see, because I filmed a whole video showing you all the paintings that I've done, that I'm received, and how I'm organizing them all, and these like cards and everything, and how I did it. And yeah, you didn't see anything. Not one of them was in frame, so it was like a complete waste of time. I want to redo that one, but again, I don't want to do it unless I can see what I'm doing, because annoying, right? Now it's a guessing game. Like, do I use this one? Maybe, yeah. Okay, let's try this one. So there you go. And yeah, so finally, okay, the bugs in the kitchen, guys, I really thought that it was getting a little better today. We still have it like in quarantine in there. We go in very quickly and we leave again so that they don't escape their trap of the kitchen laundry room. And today during the day, like I really didn't see that many. And I was like, maybe we've got this almost under control here. And then tonight, whoa, like as many as ever are just stuck to the poison that I sprayed in there. So at least the poison is killing them, but like where the hell are they all coming from? That's the problem. I don't know. So we're not giving them any nourishment. I mean, except that they can just get in the fridge because the seal is basically non-existent at this point. So today I called around to like 4 or 5 different appliance places, like a fix-it repair places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Will they fit in there? Probably not. So let's do maybe this and then a little one. And it's $7.28. then none of them could come out until like next Friday. I was like, okay, no thank you, I'm gonna keep calling around. And then I found one that could come tomorrow. Had good reviews, but like I'm a little bit like, uh-oh, how come you have so much availability? Yeah, so hopefully it's not a hard thing to do. Just come and put the seal back on the refrigerator door so it stays closed, the bugs can't get in and have a little snack. So hopefully, I mean, like there's no garbage in the kitchen. We take it right outside immediately. Tonight I did cook dinner, but like I said, the dishwasher is running just from dinner dishes because I'm not keeping anything out. So I hope we got the drain done. We got the exterminator here again. And then tomorrow we're gonna fix that fridge. And then hopefully that's gonna be it. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I keep meaning to like Google Chinese fruit fly because I've heard or read actually on Facebook somewhere that like little flies are flying out of these baggies and like the boxes can have like bug eggs in them, which I totally believe because living in the South, we have a little issue with those things for which we do not name that start with a C. So I know that they love to lay eggs in like cardboard. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of the cardboard packaging from China that we get with the diamond paintings has a little critters in them, a couple of eggplants. Eggplants, get it? Huh? But they're not in the house. I always take out my stuff, flatten it out. I keep them flat on the floor. Right now they're on the floor underneath the living room coffee table because it's the only space I have. And I also still have a whole bunch in the basement that they're laying flat on top of a table where they're safe, hopefully. Hopefully I'm not ruining them. That would be so sad, but I checked on them. They seem to be okay. What else happened today? Oh, yes, this happened today. I was here, just sitting right where I am now, putting stuff in little containers, making my little heart happy with all my organizing things. And like, this calms me. Sitting here, doing a repetitive task where I feel like I'm getting somewhere, even though I'm just doing the same thing again and again. I still feel like I'm getting somewhere because I'm looking at all these beautifully containerized things around me. So I don't have the confidence to do it without a bucket. And I realized, having already realized that I had so many more to do than I had originally thought, that I was going to need even more than I had picked up just yesterday. So at like 6:15, I said, kids, husband, I'm gonna run over to Joanne. I know exactly what I need. I'm not going to dawdle. I'm not going to browse. I'm going to get something, pay for it, and walk out. And the kids were like, I don't want to come. That sounds so boring. And Jared was like, really, you're going now? And I said, yeah, I'm not going to be long. I just want to have it so that I have, like, I'm set up for, like, later today and maybe tomorrow. And, because I have to sit here and wait for people tomorrow. So I thought, yeah, let me just go out and get that and be happy and done with it. I leave the house and there's like some sort of police action happening on the street. Because there was a police car, like here's the road, the police car here, one house, like the length of one house, and then a police car there. So they were blocking off just the section of one house over here. And across the street, it's like in between houses, so like there's no one directly across the street from them. It's like two side lots. So I wasn't sure, and I don't even know if you could see that because I don't know what I'm filming. Ha! If you didn't, you really didn't miss anything. Don't worry about it. So I had to like go around and, you know, take a roundabout way to get to the same place on the other side of those police cars. So it did take me like an extra 5 minutes, let's say. But I'm not there for more than 8 minutes in the store. Okay, fine. Once I was there, I was looking at what else was on sale because that's what you do. And I picked up some cardstock that was usually $5 a pack of 50. And I like this cardstock. It's the Park Lane stuff from Joanne. It's nice quality. But it was 5 packs for $10. Hell yeah. So I just got some basic colors because while I was looking at them, I get a phone call from my husband saying, Max is completely flipping out. He's throwing things. He's hitting us. You have to come home right away. I said, well, I'm going to be home in like 15 minutes. And he's like, really? I said, I have to physically drive home. I can't get there faster than that. So I just grabbed 2 packs of black, 2 packs of cream, and a pack of craft. I don't usually like the color of craft paper, but this was a nice one. I would show you, but I don't have it near me. Sorry, it's just paper. And then my containers. Came home, police were still there, so I just did my little roundabout way, which was faster this time because I expected it. Walk in the door, and all hell is breaking loose. So, like I said, we've been closing off the kitchen, and there's so many ways, like you can get to the kitchen through the dining room, which is attached to the living room, which is attached to the front. It's like you can walk in a circle around one wall in our house. You can just do laps. And so, but to complete that lap on 2 sides, you have to go through the kitchen. Max heard me come in, so he was walking through the kitchen to get to me, and Sarah was screaming at him, I'm sure for the 100th time, in the last 5 seconds to get out of the kitchen. And as soon as, and I was at that point in the family room. So here's, let's say this is the wall. Let's do a little diorama. I really hope you can see it, but I'm pretty sure you can. Okay, this is, let's say, the wall that they're running around, okay? Here, I'm right here right now. I'm in the dining room here. Here's a living room, front entryway, family room, this corner here, kitchen. I come in over here in the laundry room. I walk through here, open the door, close. I'm almost closed the door. I'm in here. I hear Max and Sarah come in from over here. Door closed here. Come in from over here, and then here I am, and I hear her yelling, get out of the kitchen. And I said, I'm over here. Sorry, it's okay. He's coming to me. It's okay. And then she shoves him into the door, which was it's a pocket door. So it was like partially open, partially closed, and there just wasn't enough room for him to get through. And I know, like, tempers flare. Like, it's not like he blows up at us once a week or once a month and you're just like, oh wow, he's really having a bad day. No, this is all bloody time. And you just lose your patience. So I'm not completely shocked or surprised necessarily. I mean, I am surprised because it was a pretty hard shove. But it kind of stopped him. Like, he was freaking out. And then because he got shoved and a little bit, I mean, his arm hit the door and he was holding it. There was no mark or anything. He's fine. He's really fine. I think it just kind of stopped him because it was like, oh wait, that kind of hurt. And he saw me. And I said, Sarah, you cannot touch him that way. You will not push him that hard. You cannot hit him. And then I looked at Maxie and I said, I know you're expecting me to comfort you and love you up right now because you just got a little boo-boo, but man, I'm mad at you. I said, why is it that I can't leave the house for 15, 20 minutes on a day when we've just all been home today, not doing much because they had no school, because of the weather threat, and Like, why? Why can't I still never leave the house when I need to just run out and do something because you're going to freak out and freak out all over your family? And he was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I was like, I know, you're always sorry, mister. And then Jared did not make things better for me because I said, it's not my fault, okay? It's not my fault that he did this. What do you want from me? And Jared looked at me and said, oh, but it is your fault. I was like, I'm sorry? He said, you know that this time of day is really hard for him, and he often has a temper tantrum this time of day, so you shouldn't have left the house. And I just said, you know what? It's been motherfucking almost 12 years of me not being able to do anything I want to do because he's going to flip out if I'm not here. Screw it. I don't care anymore. I can't. I cannot do that anymore. Well, we did not see eye to eye on that. He just sees it as black and white. Like if I was home, he would have been fine. But that's not even true because even when I'm home, he's not fine. But I would have been here to pick up the pieces even faster than I was. So I need to use one of these. Didn't work out. I tried it. Didn't work. Yeah, I don't know. Am I wrong? Like, should I not have left the house? He was perfectly fine. He was sitting, he loves to take his apples to apples cards, which is a game that we like to play, and it just has like a bunch of words on them. And he likes to type them. It's so cute what he does. He types them into his iPad, types them into Google to see what they mean. I mean, it's really cute. And so that's what he was doing. He was doing that, and he was watching a show that he liked, and he seemed perfectly content. And I asked him if he wanted to come with me, and he was like, oh no, mommy, that sounds so boring. I was like, it would be boring for you. Good choice. And then like not 5 minutes later, you have to come home right away. Ugh. And then I realized like I had disciplined Sarah right away when she was really the victim of him, not the bully. And so then and Sarah was just sitting in the same room as we were in. At this point, Jared had walked away, and I just went over to her and I was like, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? And she said, Mom, he was whipping me with his baseball cap with like the hard side of it. And then he would like, he kept hitting me with it. And then he would whip it at me. And then he'd cry because I didn't want to give it back to him because he would just throw it at me again. I'm like, that's the story of her life. Like, we can't just have calm. We can never just have peace. It's always something. It's always something. I just feel so bad for her. So she started saying, I wonder, she's like, I wonder so often, like what, oops, I forgot some. She said, I wonder so often, would I be different if I had a normal brother who played sports? Max can't catch or really throw. Who could play sports, who could jump on the trampoline with me instead of always wanting to be the one in a ball getting bounced around for 3 seconds and he gets bored and gets off. You know, if there was like a real brother who like did things, she's like, would I be in better shape? Not, you know, she's like, would I still like the things that I like? Like, who would I be if he weren't him? And I said, well, honey, that is a $60,000 question. Because if you think for a second that Daddy and I don't wonder how our lives would be different if we didn't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a special needs kid, you're very wrong. We think that every day. And I think by now you all know how much I adore that boy. And that it's not there's no question about how, you know, how well loved he is and how I appreciate him for who he is. 100%. But at the same time, it's like, it's so stressful and hard on the rest of us. She's like, I mean, we could probably like actually go on vacations if he was okay. We could like do more things because we, you know, with all the trouble we're having in the house right now. Jared's mom said, because our neighbor passed away and the daughter's, I don't know what her plans are with the house, but it's been since the summer that she died, like early summer that she passed away. And daughter just comes and goes every couple of weeks. She comes down for a couple of days. I have no idea what her plans are. I haven't seen any like big things come out of the house. Like I don't see her like, you know, going through the estate, so to speak, at all. But I don't know what her plans are. She's not very nice, so there you go. Her mom was a sweetheart. Her, not so much. So my mother-in-law suggested, well, why don't you just go and see if you can stay at, like, rent the house next door and just stay there while you're waiting for your house to get back to normal. Because when you talk to Jared, it sounds like we're living in straight hell because he's the major freaker-outer, which we've already gone over. And I was like, are you kidding me? You want to go? I've been in her house. It's filled with knickknacks and paddywhacks. I was like, you want to take Max into someone else's house that's filled with stuff that he's just going to get into and take apart and destroy? No, I don't think we can do that. And that is the story of our life. Like my house, I have a nice home. Like my house it's nice. It's a nice house. We have a really nice house. I'm not going to deny that. I love it. But it's not like well appointed or, you know, decorated, because every time I try to do something, he takes it apart, ruins it. Yeah, totally, 100%. The only nice room in the house is Sarah's because she seriously just does not let him in there. But any room he has access to, he just disassembles. He disassembles them. So it's just, yeah, like what would our lives be like, you know? But I guess that's a fool's game because this is it. This is what it is. There is no door number 2. I have so many, I have like huge like shopping bag, like, you know, the plastic bags from Joanne. When you buy big things, they give you the big bags. I have 3 of them like jammed full of these wrappers. Yeah, quite a few. Anyway, so move on next. I just I just totally binge watched 2 seasons, 10 episodes per season, about an hour per episode of Ozark on Netflix, starring Jason Bateman and Laura Linney, and I'm sure some other names, but I don't know who I didn't recognize anybody else. It's called Ozark. And the premise is that Jason Bateman launders money for the mafia, Mexican mafia, and has to, and like is immediately put into a circumstance where, holy fuck, they might kill us. So he moves his family down to the Ozarks. All of this is like in the trailer, so I'm not really doing anything. And it's just like the story of how he's like, you know, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul and trying to figure it out and like really like scrambling the whole time just to get out from under this. And was it an excellent show? Some of it was like a little far-fetched. Like, how many mafia players can there really be in the Ozarks, for one? Some of the characters seemed maybe a little flat. What else? But on the whole, I mean, did I binge watch it and not get bored? Yep, I sure did. So I do recommend Ozark. Is it Ozark or Ozarks? I don't know. But I do recommend it if you're looking for a show to just sit down and watch. I like to wait until there's at least 2 seasons of a Netflix show. Because I just want to have like lots to watch and it kind of not be like, if it had ended at the end of season 1 and then I had to wait like a year for just season 2, I'd be like, okay, what happened? But at the end of season 2, I am looking forward to season 3. Don't get me wrong, because I did like it, but I feel like it's more of a like a, ooh, what's gonna happen next, instead of, oh my god, what happens next? You know, a little bit of a nuance there. So I do like to wait until there's at least a couple seasons out. I did also go through and watch the 6th season of Orange is the New Black. And that one is, you know, I found that show very hit and miss in the different seasons. I enjoyed it because honestly, I'm not looking for like deep philosophy. Like, if I'm watching a show, it's okay if it's not totally cerebral and I'm like, oh my god, deep thoughts the whole time. I just want to be entertained, and it's entertaining. It's fine. I like the characters, most of them anyways. I find actually the main character to be the most boring on the show. Yeah, but I mean, after the first season, I found her less interesting. I'll just put it that way. The first season, it's interesting because it's really her story. But after that, it's still like, she's still a central character, but it's more and more broadened out. And in this last season, they they dumped like half the cast. And that's not going to fit in there. Who am I kidding? They dumped about half the cast and introduced a slew of new characters. They're all in a new situation, trying to figure it out. And some of the characters that they dumped, I kind of was like, oh, that's too bad. They were really good characters. Some of the ones that they kept, I was like, oh, really? You're keeping? Okay, fine, whatever. For the most part, no, the characters that they kept were very well called for, but like there was, I'm not spoiling anything. It's 6 seasons. But there was the one character, I think her name was Blanca. She was mostly like a very disheveled prisoner who like always had her hair in her face and really didn't have much of a storyline in this show. Too much. She was the one who was in this was it the previous season? No, season 4. When the new guards came in and they made her stand on the table and she peed herself standing on the table, if you remember the show, that's the one I'm talking about. No, this one, 732. They kept her, and like her storyline in this was good, but I was like, interesting choice over some of the other, like, I don't know, characters that I kind of like better. But anyway, I liked it. Some people don't. I read like after I watch a show, I like to go and read all the reviews because I don't want to be swayed one way or the other before I watch it. But after I watch it, I like to go read the reviews, and some people thought the season was kind of crappy. But I liked it. I thought it was good. That's all I've really been watching, aside from, of course, my YouTubes. My tubes of YouTubes. I'm so sad to learn that Stitcherista might not be filming every day or posting every day. I mean, I get it. I think I already said this. I'm still in mourning from yesterday. What else? tomorrow Sarah has a half day at school. I would have thought they'd cancel the half days considering how much school they missed. But, ooh, nope. Yeah, so, I guess I don't really have that much else to actually talk about. I should really find some more tags to go over. But I haven't at this point. Ooh, I will show you this. Hang on. This represents, okay, well this here is just like the size, how many bags I can get into these containers because I couldn't remember for a while. And then this card represents the colors I don't have in my chart. So I don't have to pull out like the big chart every time. I can just go through this when I get new colors in. And yeah, getting down there. I almost have all of them. I think I'm toying with the idea of just going on Etsy and ordering one bag of each of the ones I'm still missing, just so I can complete my chart and not have to do this anymore. I'm toying with the idea. I don't know that I'm doing it right away, but I thought, you know what, maybe I don't, because I really like how I pull it out sometimes. I do, just to see like, is this the right color, or if I, something like really is a safety net, right? Like if I drop a whole thing and I don't know what number it was, can I figure out what it is and where it goes? Oh, there's Maxie. He's away. So I think that's probably a good place to stop. So yeah, I will see you later. And until next time, don't forget to buy enough containers the first time around.